Hey, today we're gonna talk about heavy duty truck style. What's the best way to lift your Ram heavy duty? You might be a Ford guy, you might be a Chevy guy, you might be a Ram guy. Everybody loves a lifted heavy duty truck, especially a 3/4 ton diesel. I've got a stack of Ram 2500s behind me. We're gonna talk a little bit about the AEV Prospector XL and then kind of go through what we have available right now and what you could build for yourself through Glover Customs. So come check these things out. So if you're looking for the ultimate truck, look no further than the AEV Prospector XL. So American Expedition Vehicles is a vehicle upfitter just outside of Detroit in Michigan, and they build quite possibly the coolest 3/4 ton trucks on the road. It's a 3-inch lift with 40-inch tires. So the XL and Prospector XL literally means 40. And that truck drives like it's stock. It's one of my favorites, top of the line, super awesome. If you haven't seen it, check it out. AEV Prospector XL. So maybe you don't need anything quite as crazy as the Prospector XL, but that's where Glover Customs comes in. So I've got a few trucks behind me that are put together with a lot of different options. Come check these things out. So obviously when it comes to lifting a heavy duty truck, there are a ton of options out there and a lot of different sizes. So what you can realize is a 2 to 3 inch lift on a 3/4 ton Ram will actually fit a really large tire. Now, if you're looking to run a 38 or maybe even a 40, you're gonna have to go up to a 5-inch, 6-inch, or 8-inch lift. And we've done that before through BDS and some other partners of ours. But one of our favorite things to do is actually the 3-inch lift kit from AEV or the 2-inch lift kit from Carly Suspension, which we'll show you here in a second. But American Expedition Vehicles builds their upfitted trucks like the Prospector XL, but they're also a parts manufacturer. So they have a long list of parts available for custom shops to be able to use their suspensions. And it's really one of our favorites, not only on the truck, but also in a lot of the Jeep products. So this truck right here is a 2025 Laramie Night, and it's the new forged blue color. This came out last year. And each of these trucks that we're talking about are powered by the high output Cummins that they added to the 2025 and 2026 trucks just last year. 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, a new 8-speed transmission. These things have been really, really awesome. And probably one of my favorite lift kits. A 3-inch lift from AEV really makes it to where your driving experience, you don't feel like you're rolling down the road in a battle wagon. The shocks are good, the coil springs are good, and you're really gonna feel like you're still driving a stock truck. So from there, we added a set of infab steps and 20-inch wheels with 37-inch Nitto Recon grapplers. And if you need to be able to secure your storage in the bed of the truck, it's got a backflip revolver. So it's actually a tonneau cover that rolls up, but it is hard shelled. So it's a little bit more secure than like a typical vinyl tonneau cover would be. And something really cool about this truck, although it's subtle, it's incredibly bright. So our friends at CJC Off-Road make this awesome light bracket that fits back behind the grille and the lower bumper of the new 3/4 tons. And it's got 4 Baja Design Squadron lights. So this, even though at first glance you might not notice, that this truck absolutely lights up the night. And by the way, this is our last remaining 2025 Ram 2500. It's got all the right stuff on it, and it is the best deal on the lot. So it's got a big dealer discount paired with some awesome end of the year incentives. So if you're in the market for a lifted Ram 3/4 ton, check this thing out. So if you've been around the lifted Ram heavy duty game for very long, you probably recognize the name Carly Suspension. This truck is actually one of the first times we've used it, and the first times I've experienced it personally. We've got a few customers that swear by it, and I've seen them on trucks in our service department, but I just never tried it. And so this was actually my personal truck that I was driving for a period of time at the beginning of the year. And it's got Carly Suspension's 2-inch lift kit. So it's a really mild lift, but if I could say it probably improved ride quality over stock. And it's got a really good stance. It gives you that lifted truck look without being overbearing or over the top. It's a 35-inch tire, a 2-inch lift. So really it's the size of truck that could be a very, very good daily driver. And this truck is a 2026 Laramie Night mega cab. So you don't see a lot of mega cabs anymore, but if you're a dad playing sports with your kids, or if you're a hunter, this truck I think is the perfect setup for a hunter. And it was actually the truck that I was using during duck season because it allowed me to keep my decoys in the back of the truck. And if you've got a dog box or anything like that, you can keep everything secure, locked up, dry under the camper shell. And then behind the back seat of the mega cab is actually quite a bit of storage for shotguns or or ammo or anything like that you don't want to leave in the bed of the truck. And last but certainly not least, and probably one of my favorite trucks on the lot right now, is this 2026 Ram Rebel Cummins diesel. So the Rebel was modeled after the Power Wagon, but they have never put a diesel in the Power Wagon until 2027. That's happening next year. But the Rebel came out and it's got the Power Wagon look and a lot of the features and the same interior and things like that, but they called it a Rebel because it was the diesel Power Wagon. This has got the same 3-inch AEV lift kit as the Forged Blue 2025. And this is set up with a set of 20-inch fuel wheels with 37-inch Toyo Open Country RTs. And of course, it's hard to beat ceramic gray. We have wanted this color on our trucks for years and we finally got it, and it's one of our absolute favorites. See what I mean? This thing is awesome. So if you're in the market for a lifted Ram heavy duty or just a HD Ram in general, and maybe all you need is some running boards and a spray and bed liner, we can do it all through Glover Customs, and we can help you right here at Jim Glover Dodge in Owasso, Oklahoma. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly at jared.glover@jimglover.com or use the link in the description below. I think we're gonna be able to break out links for each of the trucks we've talked about today. Thanks for watching, have an awesome day.